大家好. Hello everyone, my name is Kurt. Thank you for joining me as we study and learn beautiful Chinese. The beauty of this channel is that we're all learning together. Alright, so we're going to start with the fun fact. Well, I don't know if we're going to call it fun fact anymore, but you know, we're going to put something in there. We're going to put something interesting about China. We'll talk about its history, talk about its cuisine, maybe talk about its regions. Because when you talk about China, and if we're going to talk about cuisine, for example, I think there are 5 major distinctive areas in China. It's not all just one, one group eats more rice and compared to another group might eat more noodles, or so there are differences. And then you got your spicy food that's in a different that's in another region. So I do have this. I got this in China when I was there. So we're going to start with well, they're different. There's this part telling us all the different regions or provinces, excuse me. Actually, a couple of them, like this very bottom one, is Taiwan. The first one I think is Beijing City. So some of these will show cities. Like there's 4 cities that actually, and we'll talk about that up here. 4 cities that are considered its own. They have its own provincial equivalency. So they have their own government set up. And Beijing is one. It's like the equivalent of, let's say, Washington, D.C., the federal, all right? But then you have provinces, you have cities that are equivalent to a province. They have their own government set up there. And you have autonomous regions. And let's see, I guess, first of all, where is China? It's in Asia. It's, I believe, the 4th or 5th largest country in the world, I think, by area. And China is just under America. We're just barely bigger by area than China. So in the inside we have a big map, huge, yeah, there it is, map. It says it in Chinese and it has map of China in English. So it's the Far East. Some people would call it the Far East. I think one fun fact is that I believe China has the most countries that border it. I think there's like 13 countries that border it, of all countries in the world. I think Brazil might be second closest with, I don't know, maybe about 8 countries that border it, because it takes up like about half of South America. But China is in Asia. It's some neighboring countries are Bhutan, Nepal, India, Vietnam, North Korea, Russia, Mongolia. These are just a few of them. I think Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan. These, like I said, I think there's 13 of them. All right, so let's go over this. China has 34 provincial level administration units. 23 of them, 23 of them are provinces. 4 of them are municipalities. Beijing is one. It's the capital of China. Tianjin, Shanghai, or we say Shanghai here in America, and Chongqing. Now we have 5 autonomous regions: Guangxi, Inner Mongolia, Tibet, Ningxia, and Xinjiang. Now, Inner Mongolia is on the north part, up there and just south of Mongolia. Tibet is over there that's in the southwest. Xinjiang is in the northwest. I'm not sure where Ningxia is. Two special administrative regions. Now they're actually really cities. Hong Kong is one of them. The other one is Macau. Macau is Portuguese. It's a Portuguese settlement, and Hong Kong, of course, originally was a British settlement. And they're trying to figure out what they're going to do, whether they're going to join China or do their own thing. And they're having issues right now with that. It's a little scary in their current situation. All right, so I'm just gonna spin it around instead of flip it. So much easier to do. Now, okay, so we have, and I hope you can see the, oh, that's quite an angle. That's quite an angle. Maybe I need to fix the bottom of this or the top of this so you can see the bottom, the phrase. There you go. Now we can see 6 characters for the phrase of the video, or it's really a full, it's a real sentence. It's a complete thought. All right, so the first one is, first character is servant, 4 strokes. The second one is from, like when you say from Beijing to Shanghai. So you would put from, you'd use this character in order, actually, in order. The structure does work the same from English to Chinese. That's 4 strokes. And then this one is of. It's like it's kind of like possessive, but we'll go over the structure of it so you can see some examples. We'll go over phrases. I might put that down there sometime in our phrase of the video sometime. We'll find out. The fourth character means to die, to lose, to flee. The 5th character means language, culture, or writing. And the 6th character is to fight, to struggle, to condemn. All right, so this one is 1, 2, 3. That one's 3 strokes, the 4th one. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the 5th one is 4 strokes. And the 6th one is 4 strokes as well. All right, let's go over it. The first one is servant. So you start on the left, stroke 1, stroke 2, stroke 3, stroke 4. All right, servant. Next, from. Stroke 1, stroke 2, stroke 3, stroke 4. This is from. Okay. Of. This one is pretty strange to draw, actually. Stroke 1, and actually it's this one is only 2 strokes. You don't take your hand off. You don't take the pen off the paper with this last one. So I know that's weird, isn't it? It's kind of like a 2, the dot on the top, but not, or a Z, but there's a loop here. There's a loop at the bottom. So 1, 2, just 2 strokes for of. This is of. Right? 4th character this is to die, to lose, to flee. I know the first definition. These are two definitions I'm learning this time. All right, so that's the first stroke. That's the second stroke. That's the third stroke. To die, to lose, or to flee. All right, character number 5. This is language or culture or writing. So the first stroke is the dot. The second stroke. Third stroke. Fourth stroke. All right? Language, culture, or writing. And the last one, fight. It's a verb, to fight, to struggle, to condemn. Now, this one is a little bit different. Yeah, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 strokes. 1, the 2 dots, 2, 3, 4. All right, this is to fight, to lose. Oh, no, I'm sorry. To fight, to struggle, to condemn. I knew it meant to fight, but these are 2 new definitions for me for the 6th character as well. All right. So, servant, 4 strokes. From, 4 strokes. Of, 2 strokes. To die, to lose, to flee, 3 strokes. Language, culture, writing, 1, 2, 3, 4 strokes. And the last one, to fight, to struggle, to condemn, 1, 2, 3, 4 strokes. All right, guys. Hope you learned a little bit about, like geography of China. I mainly wanted to start off with the geography, and then we're going to dive into maybe food. Maybe we'll talk about food. Maybe we'll talk about languages. Yes, it's all Chinese, but there's something a little interesting about it. Okay, so guys, if you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Maybe go back to the previous videos. We probably have gone through enough characters that you could probably at least point out a few characters in the section on the bottom that we've learned the phrase of the video from a previous phrase of the video. Maybe we've learned some of the characters by past couple of videos that I actually wrote in the first couple of videos. This is video number 20. Alright guys, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share with your friends, family, and neighbors. I really appreciate you guys for sticking through. I hope you're enjoying it, and thank you very much to all my subscribers, guys. Have a good one. 再见.